Hi there, my name is Anne. I'm from California and currently living in Egypt. I have been trading together with my husband for over 7 years and we have been living comfortably. By all means, we are not super traders, we are just retail traders like so many of you. If you have been trading for quite some time, you must have heard about the order block trading strategy. We all know how amazing the strategy is. The risk reward is just huge. With an order block, you can easily have a risk reward of 1 to 10 and even oftentimes over 1 to 20. In fact, when you trade an order block, you don't want to take profit less than 1 to 5. You want to aim at least 1 to 10. Seriously. In some instances, by looking at history, you will notice an order block can make a winning trade by 1 to 120. No kidding. If you risk 1%, that is 120% return with just one trade. And here's the best part. The strategy is working on any asset. You can trade it on Forex, cryptocurrency, stocks, indices, and also at any time frame, from minutes chart to monthly. So knowing this kind of strategy exists, you want to learn about it, right? Alright, in this video, I will explain what an order block is and how to trade an order block as simple as possible. And after watching this video, I hope you will know how to snipe an entry using an order block and aim that damn 1 to 20 winning trade each and every time. So what you have to do if you want to trade an order block, you just need to follow these 3 rules. Step 1, find your swing high and swing low. Step 2, wait for the breaks of structure of your swing high or swing low. Step 3, mark your order block and set an alert. Which one is an order block? If the price breaks above or breaks your swing high, your order block is the last bearish candle before a breakout happens. If the price breaks below or breaks your swing low, your order block is the last bullish candle before a breakout happens. Okay, for the sake of example, I will pick up a nice order block for you, okay? By all means, the order blocks, like any other strategy, is not always working, but it doesn't matter because basically, if you have 10 losing trade in a row, which rarely happen, okay? If you have 10 losing trade in a row with just one winning trade, you can get break even or even end up positive if you aim 1 to 15 or 1 to 20. Anyway, let me show you what is an order block looks like. Okay, let's find a nice order block. Let me see. Okay, I think I see it. Now, first, you decide your swing high and swing low. Okay, let's say this price is not exist yet. Okay, I'm cherry picking here just to give you an example what is an order block look like. Okay, so here is your swing low. So first, decide or choose a clear swing high, swing low. It doesn't matter, it can be big, it can be small, okay? In this case, I choose this one as an example. Swing low, and this is swing high. And after that, we wait to break out either on swing high or swing low. In this example, it breaks above, right? So here, this candle. So this is the breakout structure, okay? Now, where is the order block? If the price breaks above, your order block is the last bearish candle before the breakout happened, okay? So this is your order block, the last bearish candle before the order block happened. Now, once you have the order block, you have 2 options. Either you either you put a buy limit, in this case, a pending order here, okay? Or you set an alert because the price is breakout and when the price come back, then you see the market condition on a lower time frame. Okay, so you can set an alert, and how to do that? This is the level of your order block. So you just right click, okay? Click trading and set an alert, and here's your alert, okay? So when the price come back, your alert goes off, and then you can sit down, you can go to M5. Or either way, you can just put a pending order directly, okay? And in this instant, this order block is working nicely. Take a look. If you put the pending order here, you see that it's 1 to 10. Okay, so it happens a lot in the order block, getting 1 to 10 like that easily. Okay, now let's see for sell. Again, for the sake of example, I'm cherry pick the one which is working, so you understand what is an order block look like. Okay, so let's find for sell right now. This is my swing high, and this is my swing low. This, okay, swing high, swing low doesn't matter big or small. In this instance, I'm looking at the small swing high, swing low, and then wait for the breakout. In this instance, it breaks below this one with this candle. Okay, so break with this candle. So this is my breakout structure. This candle is my breakout structure. And where is this order block? The order block is if it breaks below your order block, is the last bullish candle before the breakout happens. In this case, this is your order block, this one. Okay, this candle. So again, you have two options. Either you put an alert or you put the pending order. Let's say you put a pending order and then it activate, it hit by this one, and you see it's also hit 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Okay, look, this is your entry and this is your target. How to find a target for your order block? Well, if you want to find the target for your order block, you basically just look left. Okay, if it is sell, look left. Where is the last low? This is your first target profit, and this is your second, this is your third, this is your fourth target profit. In this case, that it reached the last low over here. Okay, and you get 1 to 10. All right, so by all means, order block is not always working. Okay, let me show you an example. But again, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work, because when it works, you see that it's 1 to 10 easily. Okay, let me find the one that is not working. Swing high. This is my swing low, for example. Sorry, yeah, this is my swing low. And then there is breakdown here. Okay, and this is my order block. Hold on, I will put breakout structure by this candle, and my order block is the last bullish candle before the breakout happened. So in this case, this is my order block. Okay, and look, if you directly place pending order, it hit the stop loss. Even if you put it at the last high over here, it still hit the stop loss. Okay, and so you see that it is not always working, but here's the trick. Okay, an order block that does not work in a higher time frame or in the current time frame where you find the order block itself. Sometimes, oftentimes, it works when you snipe from lower time frame. That's why my suggestion, instead of you put a pending order directly on a current time frame where you find the order block, you better put an alert. So when the price goes back into your order block, your alert goes off, and then you sit down and then go to M5, and then you snipe from M5 looking for the smaller order block. And oftentimes the risk reward is bigger than when you enter directly. Like this one is, if we enter directly, it still make 1 to 10. Imagine if you sniped it from lower time frame. Okay, all right, now I will show you the current trade that is running. So this is not cherry picking, because this is order block in action, I can say. So this is one of my trades that currently running. And all right, so how did this happen? First, I find out order block on H4. I remember this. Let me show it to you. Okay, so this was my swing high, and this is my swing low. And it's important, at least for me, to always mark the swing high, swing low, and then mark the break of structure, and then so you mark the order block. Okay, so I remember what is what, because a trade can take like sometimes days or over a week unless you scalp. Okay, so this is a breakout structure over here. So my order block is the last bearish candle before the breakout happened. In this case, that is my order block, right? This red. Okay, and then when I go to H1, after I find out there is the order block here, once you find an order block on a higher time frame, you can go back to a lower time frame. You can refine your order block for a smaller stop loss. Okay, in this case, this is my order block. You see, before my order block was big, probably over here from H4, and this is from H1. And then so because by the time, I don't know why, but I just put a pending order. You see, I just took a risk because sometimes I snipe from M5, sometimes I just use pending order from H1 if the order block is coming from higher time frame like this. So I put the order block here. It was around 27th of May, and then it was hit on 8th of June, and then it hit. Now it's already break even. Now I want to show you something. Hold on a second. This one, my take profit is already reached 1 to 4. Okay, look, I aim this one, but I think when it reached 1 to 10, yeah, my husband said that I'm so chicken when it comes to take profit. I always think like 1 to 10 is enough. Well, to me, as long as one trade is enough for my spot, so I will just take it. I will just quit, you know. So it doesn't have to always 1 to 15. I just take what I feel is enough. But it's up to you, you know, because an order block, like I said, look, it may break above this one because on a higher time frame, it's what is it? It's an uptrend, so you can aim higher even than this one. Okay, so now I want to show it to you. Let's say I aim only 1 to 10 here on H1. Okay, now let's see if I snipe this on M5. The lowest time frame I usually trade is on M5. This is me personally. You probably want to do it on M15 or even lower on M1. It doesn't matter, it's just me. Okay, let's just go to M5. If you do it on M1, oh my god, it can be like super duper high. You can get 1 to 30 easily, 1 to 50. Okay, but it's up to you, because you know, when you trade major pairs like US dollar, like euro dollar, euro yen, you probably can do on M1. Okay, but if you trade minor, I would suggest maybe on M5. But you can try. Okay, but this is my personal preferences. Is I like to trade, I feel comfortable on M5 to snipe. Now let's see. Okay, let's say I trade on H4. You already know, so I found the order block, and then I put an alert, and then when the price goes back to my order block zone, then my alert goes off, and then I sit down in front of the computer, and then since my order block is for buy, so I'm looking for break above on the lower time frame. Okay, so I'm looking for smaller order block in this case. Okay, you have two options. You can either enter the trade from the first break above order block, or you can do it from the second for being you know, to be safe. But actually there is no good, better, best, you know. You just have to try. And oh, one thing I have to tell you, and this is almost certain, when you find order block on higher time frame and then you sniped it on lower time frame, oftentimes, again I repeat, oftentimes before you get your jackpot, you usually have some hits, some losses in a row, sometimes up to 3 times, sometimes up to 5 times, 6 times. But again, remember, the jackpot is really high. When it's working, you can get like 1 to 20, 1 to 50, 1 to 30 if you can hold as long as like that, you see. But you have to look at the trend bias from the higher time frame. All right, now let's see from the lower time frame. This one is already working, which I entered from H1. Now, once the order block, once the alert goes off, and then I wait for a swing high, swing low. In this case, this is my swing high, and then the swing low. You know, I really like to make a swing high, swing low as small as possible. Why? Because there are so many hidden order block on the smaller swing high, swing low. Okay, so this is my swing high, this is my swing low, and then I'm waiting for the breakout. And here you go. This is break of structure. Okay, and then where is my order block? My order block, let me just try with different color. And this is my order block, which is the last red before the breakout happened. Okay, if I were to do this, but I already took it on H1. Well, I don't know why I didn't do that, because sometimes I was lazy as. But you know, you see, I want to show it to you how when you snipe it, it's you can get better risk reward. Okay, and then here is your order block, and then it was hit just about probably the next day or even in the morning, I guess. And then take a look. Oh, let's see, if on the lower time frame, I usually take 2 or 3 pips, sometimes 1 pip. Okay, in this case, let's say I will take it 3 pips. Okay, 3 pips stop loss. Okay, and it hit. And let's see, and compare it with the one with the, oh gosh, hold on a second so you can see it clear. Okay, did you see that? Look, when I entered from H1, my stop loss was here. Take a look when you entered from M5. Your stop loss is a lot lower. And take a look, this is my entry, this is my stop loss, this take profit 1, meaning 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. And here, when I entered from H1, this one, right now I am on take profit 4. But if I were taking from M5, I would have been in take profit 10. Probably I would closed it, I don't know. You see? So you see why you want to snipe it, because look, if I am 1 to 10, your 120 is here. If I am 1 to 15, your 1 to 30 is here. So you actually want to snipe on lower time frame. Find the order block on higher time frame. Set an alert on your order block. When your alert goes off, you go down to your computer, sit down on M5, M15, or M1 and snipe it like this. You find another order block on the lower time frame like this. Okay, and as you can see, this is the risk reward is really so high. For me myself, 1 to 10 is enough. Okay, but for some people, okay, if I really want 30, then all you need, if you aim like 20-30% in a month, you just need 1 trade, right? Let's say you have 5 losing trade in a row before this happened. Okay, if you choose 1 to 10, and you still have 7% if you risk 1%. And then if you aim 1 to 30, you still have 25%, you know, 25% after 5 losses in a row. So really, it doesn't matter, even though that one, one order block does not work or the other does not work. But really, when you snipe, even the order block does not work on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame, sometimes you will see a chance to actually make it work, like the one that I showed it to you earlier. Okay, so around here, if you snipe, most likely that you will find a good trend. Look, especially it work, right? So you can learn, and you can practice looking from the chart, from your swing high, swing low, from the history, and then you checked it, you know, from higher time frame to lower time frame, and see how it works. Okay, so again, look for the order block from higher time frame. If you are a swing trade like my husband, then you can choose the order block maybe from weekly or even monthly, and then you can enter from H1 or even H4. Okay, if you're a day trade like me, you can look order block on H1, H4, and D1, and you better snipe it on M5. If you are scalper, maybe you can start looking for order block from M30 or M15, and then look for entry from M1, order block on minutes chart. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy this video, and then if you still have any question, you can join the Telegram group that I create. So I hope to see you there. Thank you. Bye bye.